that we've done a turnaround so fast for two reasons. One, I had a good team that helped me to put the economy into order, that which includes Dr. Veera Singh. Secondly, we didn't go to argue. In a way, I may not have allowed too much of argument to go on. We took the decisions and went ahead. I didn't want to be like Greece. They came to an agreement, then they had the election, then they had a referendum where 60% rejected the agreement, then the economy collapsed again, then they went back, and at the end of it, VAT, which was 13 point, became 23%. It took them 10 years to recover. I wanted the recovery to be as fast as possible, and that's what we have achieved. If you are to sustain economic growth, addition to what was said by the governor, there are two things which I consider essential. Firstly, stick to the agreement that you have made with the IMF. As if you ask him, it was not easy. We had to discuss it. We had to deal with a number of parties. Fortunately, the IMF was entrusted with dealing with us in this instance. Unlike Greece, which had to deal with the IMF, the EU and the European Central Bank to start the negotiation. So we had the discussions with them. Then we also had to discuss with the two associated institutes, World Bank and the ADB. But then we had to deal with our creditors, 17 of them. Some of them were in the 18 of them. Some belonged to the Paris clubs, others didn't, including India and China. Other than China, others opted to join the Paris club and become the official creditors committee. China stayed separately. So in fact, we were having two discussions, and each side was suspicious that we were giving advantage to the other side. So that's the discussion we had to go with. And at the end of it also, we had discussed with these two groups. So you know how complex it is. But nevertheless, the agreement we reached, we must respect. However difficult it was, and it did impose hardships on the people of Sri Lanka, it has taken us out of the crisis. And we can see hope. We can see growth. And the strength of the economy has also brought relief to the people. When we looked at the energy prices, and the reforms we had to do as the prices shot up, everyone was at the government and at the IMF. Today it's different. The prices have come down or is stabilizing itself. So this agreement must be maintained. There are those who say we must do away with it. Those who say we must change it. How do you change it? No one is going to change it because we say so. They have looked at the economy of Sri Lanka and we agreed the path to stability. What should be done? In return, we have been given relief. I think if you look at the discussions, when you take the interest relief alone, it's about $10 billion. And it's stretched till 2042, giving us time to readjust ourselves. So all of them must agree. This is not a question of some people saying talking to the IMF. You have to talk to the IMF, you have to talk to the ADB, you have to talk to the World Bank, you have to talk to 17 countries including US, UK, France, Canada, India, Japan, South Korea, like that. In fact, we have to go around and speak to all of them to sign the agreement in time. So these are the people you deal with. Then you have to talk to the bondholders. So those who say we are going to talk to the IMF and adjust it, begin with, don't know anything of how you are going to deal with this issue. They don't even know the people we have to deal with. That shows the depth of ignorance of people who think they can fix it.